The founding of Boston Public in 1854 did not exactly start a mad rush to create libraries across the land. As we shall see, it took a good chunk of the rest of the century for the public library to become a truly nationwide institution. Of course, it took a chunk of the century for the nation to become a nation, so it probably all evens out. As we shall see, there is regional variation in the development of the public library, certainly at the state level and doubtless at the county or city level. A former state librarian of Texas and I were once pondering why, in the West, some small towns had libraries while others with almost the exact same demographic mix did not. His conclusion was that some towns had some one individual who forced the issue, and for whatever reason, other towns did not. Kathleen McCook, in the text, rightfully put some emphasis on women's groups, and I certainly have no argument with that. I would add that the public library movement was part of a wave of social reform that swept the nation in the latter part of the 19th and early part of the 20th centuries. A handy label is the progressive era, although I would not necessarily connect it directly with the old Progressive Party. I also think that the Home Rule movement, permitting towns and cities to tax themselves without permission of the various state legislatures, had a lot to do with it as well. In any case, the public library spread nationwide as a social institution. In many cases, libraries were the first publicly funded institutions established after town government, schools, and the police department got up and running. As I said somewhere along the line, any institution for which the American public will willingly tax itself has a secure place in the social landscape. There are a lot of unanswered questions about the development of the public library. What you will see this week just barely scratches the surface, but I do hope it gives you something to think about. The PL did not suddenly appear with everything all worked out. As with any social institution, there is a long history that affects the current situation. Another case of context is everything.